Good morning, YouTube, you sexy mama jammas. Welcome back to the channel. A little rough this morning. I was tired last night. Now, I had snoozed a couple times this morning, so it's right now 7:25. About an hour past of what? Actually, I'm only like 40 minutes from my 10 being up, but we're up and moving now. We got to get to getting. Got a long day. 956 miles still away from delivery. We can't drop another 7 or so out tonight, 650 plus, and get up in the morning and knock out the remaining 300 or less. I guess the goal is to get to the other side of Jacksonville, get south of Jacksonville tonight. Yeah, so I ain't got to deal with it in the morning. All right, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get to getting. Thanks for being here, y'all. Oh, and today's video is now being uploaded. Man, I didn't even want to edit that thing last night. I wanted to just go right to bed, but that's not what we do around here, right? All right, let's go. No, not already. I hit the interstate and a whopping 4 miles later, I look at this. I saw an ambulance go up the shoulder, so there's probably a wreck up here. But the GPS says about 2 miles of congestion, about a 25-minute delay. This is not how this flawless driving day was supposed to begin. Lord have mercy.
Crack a monster, greet the sun. Big blues humming, ready to run. No stacks, no shine, just steady and true. Rolling proud in that deep blue hue. Daylight miles, the highway calls. I was born to chase it all. Sunrise and steel, that's how I ride. Rolling strong with the morning sky. From the hills to the county lines, chasing white lines in the daylight shine. Big blue hums and the world feels right. I was made for driving in the light. 2024 built to last. Smooth and clean, he's built for fast. Hands on the wheel, I hold it tight. No scars, just skill, it's a driver's right. Hammer down, let the engine sing. Hear that road beneath me ring. Sunrise and steel, that's how I ride. Rolling strong with the morning sky. From the hills to the county lines, chasing white lines in the daylight shine. Big blue hums and the world feels right. I was made for driving in the light. 2024 built to last. Smooth and clean, he's built for fast. Hands on the wheel, I hold it tight. No scars, just skill, it's a driver's right. Hammer down, let the engine sing. Hear that road beneath me ring. Sunrise and steel, that's how I ride. Rolling strong with the morning sky. From the hills to the county lines, chasing white lines in the daylight shine. Big blue hums and the world feels right. I was made for driving in the light. Sunrise and steel, that's my life. No shadow roads, just the sun and this heavy load. Every mile is fresh and new. Me and Big Blue pushing through. Sunrise and steel, that's my life. That's my life.
A cinematic guitar solo, engine hum fades under open blue sky.
All right, y'all. I was trying to make it to the house there earlier. I guess the goal was to get south of Jacksonville. We started out today with 14 hours ago for delivery, but I started thinking about that. If I max out my day-to-day, I won't park until about 9:30, which means I can't get up. I get out and get up 6, 7 o'clock. I might go through. If I didn't get through Jacksonville tonight, then I had to go through that in the morning. So I was thinking of alternatives, but then I would only have like 4 hours to get from there down to West Palm Beach, at the most, and that'd be pushing it to be late by 11:30. So I started thinking about split brakes and so forth and all that crap, and I was like, well, why don't I just split this drive in half? Why don't I just drive the 8 today, which will park me about 5 o'clock, and then get up right on my 10 at 3 a.m., and that'll give me 8.5 hours to get there in time, and I could be beyond that bullshit traffic in the morning, Jacksonville morning rush, and be there about 9, 10 o'clock. So, of course, that's not something I like to do, but I've done it before. Through trucks use level. Okay, I saw a truck sign. I just wasn't sure what lane we had to be in at first. Going through construction. It just started going through construction zones. So that's what I'm going to do. I called another driver buddy of mine here at Mercer, and I said, I want to pick your brain. I want your thoughts. I explained this. So listen, right now I got 5.5 hours left, 800 and some miles to go of the time, and I was like, what if I do this, and that? The later I'm on duty, the longer I got to be off duty, right? Oh, left lane ends now. Okay. Thank you, truck, for getting over. Okay. So, and that's just, I don't feel comfortable with that. Like I said, I did this to myself. I talked them into letting me deliver a day early. Versus, I would have had plenty of time if this load was stayed on Friday's schedule, right? But that was just too many days to hold on to this one trip. I didn't want to do that. So they called me again. Like I said, yes, you know the story. They called me and said, hey, we got permission. As long as you're there by 11, I'm like, okay, fine, let's do it. So I think, and after giving him all the details, he pretty much said, yeah, the splitting, getting up 3 a.m. is going to suck. But if you can do it, then that's your best bet to avoid that Jacksonville mess. So that's what I'm going to do. So by the time I park in another 5, I'm going to stop here in Gulfport, though. We're 12 miles away from Gulfport, Mississippi. I'm going to stop here and go ahead and top the tanks off at the Loves because it's 273. Just call. I got enough fuel for this trip, but I'm just going to top these tanks off because it's 273. Yeah. I'm just topping off because it's so cheap. So after we do that, I'm not sure how far the 5 hours or how much time do I have left right now. Right at 5 hours. So I'm going to go to the 5 hours after I fuel up, wherever that may be, and then I'm going to just stop. And that should put us about 6 hours away on the rest of the drive. So I get up, if I hit the road 3:30, I should be there around 9:30. That's the idea. That's the plan. I'm still a little tired from, a long ass day yesterday and then staying up late and then getting up early. But which kind of works in my favor because I feel like I'll be able to go to sleep early enough and probably stay asleep long enough to where I don't wake up. Like if I fall asleep at like 8, 9 o'clock or 7, 8 o'clock, I feel like I should be able to sleep all the way through instead of waking up at like say midnight. But you know what? If that happens, it happens. It is what it is. I did this. I talked them into letting me do this. So I've got to make sure I do my part. I did my part for letting them, giving them something to think about. But let's be real. They didn't do this for me as a favor, okay? They did this for me because the day of, they still had nobody to pick up that load. But they had somebody who called the day before that was interested. Say, hey, well, if we could do this for him, I bet you he'll take it. You know what I mean? So let's not get it twisted. I don't want to get twisted. They didn't do it specifically for me, okay? They did it because they needed that damn contract load covered. But regardless, it worked out for me. I just got to make sure I do it. So that's the plan. I'm going to stop here another 9 miles at Love's in Gulfport, grab fuel, use the restroom, and then drive into the 5, park it, and get up at 3 a.m. And get to getting. That's what we're going to do. So wish me luck. I just think that's the best way. Split the drive time instead of doing it. Like I said, instead of driving all your clock today and having to put a full T&E in and not being able to get out till 6, 7 a.m. in the morning or later, just split it. Split it over the 2 days and get up early enough to where you can manage the rest of it. So now we still got to find something out of Fort Lauderdale or West Palm Beach. Good luck with that, right?
18 wheels rolling heavy down the line, white lines flashing, burning up my drive time. You swerve in front like you own the lane. One wrong move, you're a red stain. I ain't out here playing demolition derby. I'm hauling freight, not digging graves early. The blinker's a warning, and not a suggestion. You test my brakes, you're asking the wrong question. Give me room, I don't wanna kill you, but this rig don't stop like your Subaru. I got a family, just like you do, so don't be stupid. Help me help you. Give me room, I ain't your thrill ride. Back off, think twice, stay out of my blind side. Brake check heroes, phone star cowboys, tick-tock and death wish, little convoy. I see your kids in the rear seat chillin'. One dumb move, now I'm the villain. Signal early, merge with grace, don't race a truck, that's a losing chase. Give me room, I don't wanna kill you, but this rig don't stop like your Subaru. I got a family, just like you do, so don't be stupid. Help me help you, give me room. I ain't out here playing demolition derby. I'm hauling freight, not digging graves early. I'm hauling freight, not digging graves early. Not blinking graves early. That blinker's a warning, that blinker's a suggestion. You test my brakes, you're asking the wrong question. Give me room, I don't wanna kill you, but this rig don't stop like your Subaru. I got a family, just like you do, so don't be stupid. Help me help you. Give me room, I ain't your thrill ride. Back off, think twice, stay out of my blind side. Brake check heroes, phone star cowboys, tick-tock and death wish, little convoy. Brake check here, just like you do, so don't be stupid. Help me help you. Give me room, I ain't your thrill ride. Back off, think twice, stay out of my blind side. Brake check heroes, phone star cowboys, tick-tock and death wish, little convoy. I see your kids in the rear seat chillin'. One dumb move, now I'm the villain. Signal early, merge with grace, don't race a truck, that's a losing chase. Brake check heroes, phone star cowboys, tick-tock and death wish, little convoy.
The plan that I talked about earlier, step 1 is complete. We are in Tallahassee, or Midway, Quincy. It's kind of all right here at the pilot. It is 5 o'clock. We have crossed over into East Coast time, which is the time that I've been operating and talking about all day. So it's 5 o'clock right now. Just parked. I usually don't push myself like I have today. It's because I don't feel like it's safe. And if you can't be 100%, don't be, I mean, if it got too bad, I'd have just like, whatever. But usually once I start feeling going downhill, I'll park the bitch. But an extra monster chug got me to here. Now we are 456 miles away. Let's see. How many miles did we cover? I guess 500. Let's see. And our drive time today logs. Our drive line is 7.69 hours, so 8 hours. We drove our 8 hours, and during that 8 hours, we did 496 miles. Okay. Now it says that we are, Trucker Pass says we are 456 miles away. Estimated 6 hours and 39-minute drive time. So we're going to get out on our 10, 3 or 4 o'clock. We'll get up. We'll be up 3. Probably be on the road about 4. And that's 6.5 hours or whatever. Probably even sooner. But every variation that I did, whether I drive another hour or park earlier or drive 2 more hours, every variation that I did, all the numbers added up to where I'm probably going to be there right around 10:30, because the length of the time to get there is the same regardless of when I put the brake in, right? So I was trying to figure out that balance to where it wouldn't be too unrealistic for me to get up, but also be to where I can do it. If I go to sleep in the next couple hours, which is my plan, hopefully I'll sleep nonstop all the way to there. I'll close all the blinds. I'll shut every damn window, dark it out as much as I can in here, and we'll see. But anyhow, I do want to point out too, and I was talking about splitting. Someone's going to mention it. That's not how you do a DOT split. Well, listen, I'm not doing the split break. Okay, I'm just doing the split day, split drive, split trip. Because I got to do a 10 in there. There's no way I only have 3 hours left on my drive clock. If I wanted to drive, it wouldn't be enough time. And the later I drive, the later I got to stay off duty. So I would much rather get out early. Because right now we are 140 miles from Jacksonville. If I get out here at 3, I'll be there about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Get south before it gets stupid. That's the idea. That's whether it happens or not, we'll see. But anyway, I'm done jabbering. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast. I appreciate all your support, guys. Let's just hope this decision works out for us and we don't fail this trip that I asked for. Thanks so much for all the support. Shout out to all the members, all the commenters, all the likers, everybody who comes in and watches the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. There's a couple new members over the past week or two. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The link's in the description. I even got one gag link. I even got one gag level. Ain't nobody ever gonna do that, but it was just there. I was trying to put a big comment and say, this is just for fun, jokes, la la la. No one's ever gonna do that one, which I don't expect. It was a joke. It's a joke. So there's a cheap level and the YouTube standard level. So if you're interested in memberships, links are below. And just subscribe to the channel. Thanks for being here, y'all. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.